Sunday. Good morning. It's Sunday, um, August 16th, and I'm going to do the very small show, very short, maybe 10 minutes, again on the currency, because currency of the United States. I didn't like the way the last one came out. The currency of the United States has all white guys on it, basically. That over the years, it's had a couple of exceptions. That's had a couple of, one woman, a couple of women, one Indian, one African American. But I think our entire currency, every dollar bill, every coin, should have an African American, an immigrant, or an American Indian for a very long period of time to remind the people of this country, the people of the world that use our currency, just who helped create this country. Is it important? Yes, it's important. It's important. And the reason why it's important, and the people who indicate that it is important, is the United States government. The government is the one who has made it a point to put only white men, by and large, on our currency, and not be able to tell the story of other peoples. The stamps of the United States, the commemorative stamps, have actually been much more democratic, and it's kind of interesting because the American commemorative stamps over all the many years has been incredibly inclusive, incredibly democratic, incredibly diverse, telling all sorts of stories. The stamps have been about every single subject. And it's amazing that the American currency is not able to do that. There is a point to it. It may seem small, but it's not small, because in many ways, American currency and the pictures on it is really, it's a way of propagandize. And every time you use it, every single person around the world sees the same pictures, and the failure to diversify those pictures and to tell those stories is a complete failure of the American Treasury, the American Congress, who ultimately is responsible for it. The American Congress, through the Constitution, is responsible for American currency, Article 1, Section 8. So this is what I've thought about it actually over many years. And this is who I think should be on the bills now and the coins. The coins, I believe penny should be Rosa Parks. I believe the nickel should be a picture that commemorates the Nez Perce Indian tribe. And every single Indian tribe has come under incredible, whether it's genocide and all the other horrible and terrible things that they ran into when the Europeans reached them. The Nez Perce story is one of special sickness and genocide. And I believe that their story should be told. It was told in a kind of accurate way, but inaccurate, Hollywood way in a movie back in the 60s. The dime, I believe, should be okay. The dime. Well, let me get back. Oh yeah, the dime should be Sacco and Vanzetti, which are two Italian immigrants who were set up basically and were murdered. It's a long story. I believe it happened up here in Boston, I believe, and the Boston area. I think they should be the first to represent all immigrants. The quarter should be none other than Sitting Bull and the Sioux tribe. The 50-cent piece should be W.E.D. Du Bois, and the dollar bill should be a picture of the very famous picture of a slave ship filled with slaves, indicating the Middle Passage and all of its pain and all of its destruction. I think the dollar bill should be Harriet Tubman. The $5 bill should be Nat Turner. The $10 bill should be Sojourner Truth. The $20 bill should have on it Medgar Evers. The $50 bill should be George Floyd. And the $100 bill should be Frederick Douglass. And those are the people, and those are the persons and the groups of people that should be on our currency. The racism that is so inbred in our nation from day one to today, it has to end. I don't know when it will end. I don't know if it will ever end. I don't believe it's in the human capability from a European perspective. I think, and I have some European blood in me, I just don't believe that Europeans, from an historical sense, can wipe away their racism. They're they're never-ending wars that go on and on and on, fighting amongst themselves, colonializing the world, subjugating people all over the world, looking at them as second, third, fourth, fifth-class citizens who are brainless, while taking advantage of their resources, the resources of the lands of those people, enriching the Europeans, which is one of the basis for and justifications for this incredible genocidal slaughter that is going around worldwide. I think it's a cancer that is centuries old, many centuries old. Whether it can ever end in the United States, I don't know. We've had civil wars. We've had a civil war where 1 million people died, and it didn't solve anything. It didn't cure anything. It's as bad now as it was then. So anyway, that's it. I think that some of us still have to continue to fight for sanity and humanity, and that fight just will never end. Thank you. See you next time.